After 6 games of the 2017-18 Barclays Premier League season, Crystal Palace lie rock bottom after losing all 6 games and not scoring a goal and conceding 13, setting an unwanted new record for the modern era. But with players like Christian Benteke and Yohan Cabaye in their squad, surely they can do a lot better, and that is going to be our job as we head towards FM18. Let's have a couple of seasons at Crystal Palace and call it the Palace Push. Hey guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager 2017 and a brand new series. This is the Palace Push. I'm Joe if you're new around here, and this is the series that's going to take us up to FM18. Make sure you do subscribe if you are new. There's going to be plenty of FM18 on the channel, and there's been plenty of Football Manager content on 2015, 2016 and of course 2017. I've also got another FM series on the go at the moment, a Road to World #1 with England, so go and check that out if you haven't seen it already. So yeah, we're doing it on a 2017-18 summer transfer update. I'll leave a link to that down below in the comments, not in the comments, in the description, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting challenge. I've started the game at the 6th of August, which is the first Champions League games, just mainly to have the realism of the 2017-18 season. Obviously Crystal Palace have made their signings now, they're stuck with what they have till January. We're going to try and make a couple of signings, get a bit more experience in the squad. I think that's what's needed. So you can see I've made offers for all these players: Abu Dhabi, Shea Given, that's not me, Yusuf Malumbu. He did very, very well for me at Sunderland earlier this year. Oh, Stuart Pearce getting a job. Oh no, Scott Pearce. Never mind. Jose Antonio Reyes, he's 33 years old but still has a very good coach report. And Giuseppe Rossi, tipped to be a special thing a few years ago when he was at Villarreal, had a few good seasons around 2007 to 2010, but has gone off the boil somewhat and hasn't really played many games over the last sort of 6-7 years. So if we can get him, hopefully we can get him back to some form. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of an interesting one. The board want us to finish mid-table, which is fair enough. FA Cup reach the 5th round, EFL Cup reach the 4th round. I think that's pretty achievable for us. Crystal Palace, as I said, have the likes of Christian Benteke and Yohan Cabaye and Wilfried Zaha. A lot of good players in there, and that's what sort of attracted us to the save. And nobody's actually done FM17 with Crystal Palace, as far as I can tell by a YouTube search. So that's something else that's interesting for me. But make sure you do subscribe if you are new. And yeah, I'm sure there'll be something that you'll enjoy on the channel. We have a lot of variety around here. But here we go then. This is the Premier League fixture list. You can see a pretty tough period down there. Liverpool, Tottenham and Chelsea. Arsenal sort of separated from them, but a tough game nonetheless. Man United separated from them. A lot of away games, so that means we're going to sort of finish the season 3 consecutive home games there, 3 consecutive home games there as well. So hopefully we can make our home form pay by the end of the season. But we've got Man City in today's episode. I will just introduce you to the squad. I've made no transfers. This is the squad. Wayne Hennessey, one of our goalkeepers with Julian Speroni. I'm going to bring in Shea Given, hopefully, to act as a bit of backup towards them too. We've got Joel Ward, James Tompkins, Martin Kelly has been resurrected from the reserves. We've got Timothy Fosu-Mensah. We've got Jaro Rijderveld, who's a very good player in my opinion. Damien Delaney, Scott Dan, Mamadou Sakho, Van Aanholt and Soiree. Look how many defenders we've got. That is a ridiculous amount of defenders, but plenty of cover, I guess, if we need it. Schlupp is also a defender. And then we've got MacArthur and Milojevic. I don't know. Cabaye, Loftus-Cheek, Punchin, Chung Yong, Bakary Sakho, Townsend, Much, Zaha. A lot of good midfielders, and only 2 strikers, Wickham and Benteke. So if Benteke gets injured, we're in a bit of trouble. So gotta maybe improve on that front. But let's have a look at the team for today. This is the team that we're going to play against Manchester City. I am just going for me Arsenal 4-2-3-1 for now until we get used to the squad, and we'll change around some of the roles and what have you. But Wayne Hennessey will start in goal. We've got Joel Ward, Scott Dan, Mamadou Sakho and Pape Souare in defence. We've got Cabaye and MacArthur in the middle of the park with Zaha punching and Andros Townsend starting behind Christian Benteke up front. We've got a fairly strong subs bench, and looking at that reserves, it's just very defensive heavy. We'll maybe look to move on a couple of those players, maybe Delaney, Tompkins, Much, I don't know, we'll see. Let's get into it then. So hopefully you guys are good and having a good day, and still enjoying FM17 content. Obviously the new game is out in about 4 weeks time now, so you know it's starting to get very exciting. And it really inspired us. I went to the FM Content Creator Day on the 16th of September, and yeah, it made us very excited for FM18. But here we go, let's get into it. I'm gonna move that up to, how do we like it, about there. I think that'll be good. We'll turn this nonsense off because it's absolute rubbish, so we'll get rid of that. But Man City on the attack early on, and Hennessey manages to snuff it out. I want to, what's going on here? Get rid of that, and I want to watch the match. Bernardo has just scored an absolute cracker for Manchester City. Oh dear, maybe this is going to be a lot tougher than I thought. But quarter of an hour gone, Man City 1-0 up. It's not an embarrassment to lose to Man City on the opening day, but we wanted to get off to a good start and maybe score a goal, which is something Crystal Palace haven't done in the first 6 games. Maybe by the time you're watching this, they've went on and won the league this year, but that's not going to happen under Roy Hodgson, is it? But Bernardo, what a wonderful shot. Hennessey couldn't do anything about it, and it's 1-0 Man City. Nothing you can do about that. Here's Sakho now punching. He has Townsend, Benteke. He has MacArthur. Mendy away. Here's Aguero into the middle, and well, Bernardo was there again. Here's Kyle Walker. Come on, get a tackle in there. Good tackle by MacArthur. Here's De Bruyne though. Come on, Silva. We need a tackle. Aguero. Here's Mendy into the middle, and Aguero. Good save by Hennessey. But look at that, Man City 10 shots, 7 on target so far. It's just not good enough. That's really not good enough. That's poor. Here's Company now. Otamendi, De Bruyne. That's Silva. David Silva on the ball. Good tackle by Cabaye. He has punching. Mendy, Sakho, Ward away. Mendy, Dan. Here's Sakho. That's away. Oh, here's Gundogan. Now Bernardo on the ball. Bernardo again. Good tackle. Silva. Oh, it's 2-0. We just couldn't keep getting away with it. Defensively shocking. Defensively shocking. Joe Ward on a yellow card as well. You can guarantee he's going to get sent off at some point, but it is going to be a tough battle against relegation this year. I'm not gonna lie and say that we're gonna get top 4 or something. That would be crazy. It is going to be tough. He has Zaha into the middle. Just can't make anything of it. That's just really poor, pardon me. He has Aguero now, well wide, but nearly 20 shots in the first half for Manchester City. They are rampant. And just not a good enough showing in the first half. You can see 6.2s in there, 6.3, 6.4. Really not good enough. What do we do though? Do we change something? Perhaps. Sakho, we'll bring him on. See if he can do anything. I think he scored the goal in the well, it's not EFL Cup anymore, it's the Carbareo Cup or something, against Huddersfield, so you might do something. Here's Christian Benteke though. Good save by Bravo, to be fair. Well, that was a good chance for Christian Benteke. Cabaye into the middle. Cabaye again. Here's Sacco. That's forward, and it's a foul by Zaha. I thought it was a penalty. It's not though. And we are still in search of our first goal. 60 minutes gone. We will be looking to make a substitution soon. Here's Cabaye now punching. Here's Zaha. Good tackle by Mendy. Here's Aguero. Now Silva, De Bruyne, and Silva and Gundogan and Aguero and De Bruyne just wide. Goodness me. That was close. That's away by Bravo. Header down by Sacco. Bernardo now. Here's Aguero. Walker. Into the middle. Here's Cabaye now. Come on. Counter-attack. That's forward. Punching to Benteke. And Cabaye. Bravo away. Really sad to watch that. Dan. Here's Ward. Now Zaha. That's forward to Benteke, but just hasn't got the pace to run onto it. But here's Cabaye. A chance, and it hits the post. Unlucky. 63 minutes gone now. We're going to bring Benteke off. He's had a couple of chances. We're going to bring on Connor Wickham up front as target. Target man on attack, I guess. We're going to move him to attacking midfielder because shadow strikers never seem to work for me, to be quite honest with you. So we'll stick with that for now, and maybe in about 10 minutes we'll make our third and final substitution. But what do you guys suggest I do with this squad? You know, signings to make. I haven't got a lot of money. Punching's put in the back of the net though. Wickham with the assist. It's 2-1. 69 minutes on the clock, and Connor Wickham with the assist. He's just come on and punching. We've changed his role. He's got the goal. So can we do something here? Can we get an unlikely point out of it? We've scored, which is better than Crystal Palace have done this season so far. So already a success, which is good to see. Here's Aguero, just wide. 72 minutes gone. Zaha isn't having the best game. We'll bring on Lee Chung-Yong. Used to be great for Bolton all those years ago. I don't think he's still got it in him, but we'll see if he can do something. Zaha's not had a great game. We might as well try something. But we've been better in the second half. Obviously, a shaky start, but you know, I'm quite happy with scoring a goal. A 2-1 defeat against Man City. You know, a defeat's a defeat at the end of the day, but at least we got a goal out of it. We played some good football at times. We played, well, had some decent tackles. But yeah, Man City are a title contending side. It is going to be difficult. So, you know, not too much can be read from that performance, but we've scored a goal. We've done better than Crystal Palace in their opening 6 games. And now we've got to go on, hopefully beat Watford away from home against Marco Silva, I think. And a guy that was offered the Crystal Palace job, I think, last season at some point. And then we've got Swansea. That's going to be a tough game. And I think in the next episode, we'll actually do that. We'll do Swansea and Huddersfield, maybe. And sort of do a bit of a transfer special in between. So let us know who you think I should sign down in the comments. It really, you know, would mean a lot to me to know who you think I can sign. I have only got 7 million to spend. I've got quite a bit of wage budget left, which is good. But what do you think of the potential new signings? Obviously, not all of them will probably come in. I'm hoping Rossi will. Malumbu, I think, would be a good signing. And Shea Given. They're the 3 that I definitely want to get. What do you think about Reyes? What do you think about Diaby? Do you think they're good enough for Crystal Palace Football Club? But yeah, if you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot for me and for the channel. Make sure you do subscribe if you're new. And if you want to try something like this yourself, the summer transfer update will be down in the description, so make sure you go and check that out. I've sorted out SI, and it's sort of updated every hour, so by the time this has come out, there'll be, I don't know, another 36 updates. But no, if you have enjoyed, honestly, make sure you leave that like. It does mean a lot, and do subscribe if you're new, because there's going to be plenty of Football Manager content on the channel for 2017 and beyond. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.